Okay, today's journal prompt. What does it mean to please others? I will guide you along the journaling process to increase self-awareness, assess your energy, and align with the source of unconditional love so you can maintain your boundaries and protect your energy. If you're new to me, my name is Robin Knott, and I'm your host of Energy Healing TV and podcast on YouTube, Rumble, and Spotify, and the founder of theenergyhealingschool.com. So if you are ready, grab your journal and journal with me. So if you have noticed, don't let me forget to mention, in the description box, you will now find a link if you would like to hop on the Zoom call with me to do the journaling. So I intend to be on here in the evening at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 15-ish minutes, give or take. So you can come on here and actually journal with me. Why not? Sounds fun. So go ahead and look for that link and sign up for the next one. So you can sign up for as many as you want. It's currently limited, just to be mindful of time and space, but I mean, we can adjust it as we go, right? So how I do my journaling process, as you know, I like to write in the journal itself just to get my mindset ready. Energy Healing Lifestyle Journal, because it is a lifestyle to take care of ourselves, to build those healthy habits, if you will, right? Self-care as an acronym. Today is the letter S for self, literally improving, increasing our self-awareness, our physical self, all the parts of you, really, right? That includes our beliefs, because our beliefs is like the lens of how we view and perceive the world around us. So it's important to be aware of what those are if you're on this process, if you're on this journey, this healing journey, right? To know yourself and to grow, release what doesn't serve you anymore, setting those boundaries and protecting them. This helps us see kind of the whys behind the moments when we don't maintain our boundaries and when we don't protect our energy, right? So then we could change that, shift it to allow ourselves to do better at that. So today we are talking again about self, beliefs, which all are governed by the root chakra, so root chakra energy. I also invite you, if you don't have the chakra chart, if you sign up for the 7-day chakra healing challenge, I was thinking about where it's at. It is in there for you. So if you would like to do that, it's all free. Root chakra, some of the symptoms that we might experience if the energy in the root chakra is imbalanced would be issues with our weight, low back pain like sciatica, difficulties with elimination, whether it's constipation or diarrhea, either or. Might have pain or discomfort in our hips and knees, or weakness, in our hands. The energy in the root chakra affects, along with weight, could be other eating disorders as well, right? Also, for some fears and financial instabilities, any insecurities, depression. So all those things matter, right? So that's why we're trying to keep the energy in our root chakra balanced. And this is one deeper way we can do that. So next in the journaling process, with all that being said, I write out the journal prompt for the day, which is, what does it mean to please others? So there is a term, people pleasing, right? I assume that you've heard of that before. So to people please, it's when you feel a strong urge to please others, even at your own expense. And some of the reasons why we do that is because we might have an underlying fear of rejection or having those insecurities. So when the energy in the root chakra is imbalanced and we have those insecurities, you may find that we're increasing those people-pleasing tendencies even more, right? And of course, we want to be liked. Now you might be saying, I don't care if I'm liked or not. Maybe people-pleasing isn't a thing for you, but if it is, consider that. Or if you say, I don't care if people like me, but yet I tend to people please, then maybe question that a little bit. Is there some fear of rejection? Or is there some insecurity in there? Sit with that energy in your root chakra, right? So that we can clear some of that stuff out, heal these layers. Also, when we people please, we probably don't have very good boundaries, right? And our energy is wide open, so it's not protected. Again, when I say protected, I don't necessarily mean like putting up this rock solid shield and you just block everybody out and you don't let anybody in. It's not what I'm saying at all. Because as empaths, that's part of what we do. It's part of who we are, right? And how we are. We are open. Our energy is fluid. We do sense and feel other people's energies, but it doesn't have to take dominance over our own, right? It doesn't have to take control and dominate our own energy. I also wanted to talk a little bit more about codependency, right? I really wish I could find a better word, but I don't have one. However, to give some insight, when you think of the humanness part of self, which many of us call ego, right? I like to say humanness, but same thing, ego, humanness. And we have the other aspects of self, like our soul, right? That unconditional love of pure spirit. When you think of codependency, think of the humanness taking over, the ego taking over, wanting that full control, making those decisions. And the ego or the humanness makes those decisions based on old conditions and programs, based on when you felt a need to please others instead of yourself, right? When you felt a need because of certain insecurities or fears of rejection, we got in those people pleasing activities, if you will, trying to make others happy regardless of how you feel. That falls in line with that codependency, right? I know other people really tend to focus on codependency with the relationship with others, but I really want you to focus on the relationship within yourself because that's where it starts. When we heal and mend the relationship with ourselves, and the relationships with others heal too, they improve too. When we start setting those boundaries within ourselves, then we can maintain them with others. When we clear out that our energy, we're more focused and paying more attention to being more aware of our own energy. That's how we protect it so it can stay fluid. And then we can recognize other people's energy when it enters into our field, and then we can detach from it, right? Doesn't mean we shut people away, but we detach from it because it's not ours to take. And then manage our own again, right? Kind of filtering in a sense. So that way we're not just defensively fighting the other energy that comes into our field and projecting more ick onto it and out from us. That was a lot. Let me see if there's anything else. Check in my journal here. I think we covered it. I think that was a really good one. Remember, this journaling process is for you and it's personalized for you. So I'm giving journal prompts, giving some real life examples just to broaden our perspective, kind of triggering some ideas or thoughts that might come into play. If it resonates, great. If it doesn't, that's great too. Write whatever resonates with you, but check in with yourself, mind, body, and soul. Ground into your physical body, right? Think about all the things relating to root chakra energy. Add that perspective into your journal. As you're journaling, keep in mind that we're doing this process to help clear things out. So be mindful that you don't get caught up in the hamster wheel of venting, right? Venting is okay. Some people say it's not. I still think it is. I know for me, when I don't vent or it stays stuck there, it's not good for me. So finding those ways, whatever that is, to release that. Just don't get stuck in the venting mode, right? Don't get stuck in that energy. Allow yourself to write about it, release it, release it, release it. Add in some gratitude, right? Shifting the perspective, transmuting that energy, then to see what we're grateful for, see what helps us feel secure, what helps us feel grounded, what helps us feel protected. Thinking about that relationship within yourself, your highest self with your human self. I don't even want to say lowest self because it's not that we're lower. The physical vibrates lower, but it doesn't mean that we're unworthy. I think that's the thing. We hear lower self and we think of an unworthy self because that's what the ego does, right? But that's not what we're saying. The human self, let's just say that. Your soul self, your spirit self, and your human self. Those relationships. How are those relationships for you? Do you feel secure within your relationship with yourself in those aspects? And what helps you feel more secure? It's okay if you're not there yet. No blame, shame, and guilt. This is all about self-awareness, right? Giving ourselves that space and that time to do what we need to do for you. Yeah, I think we covered it. We did good. So continue on this journaling process. If you want to journal with me, again, you'll notice if you want to journal with me live, you can sign up for the Zoom call and hop on the Zoom with me. If you don't want to be on the recording, you don't have to be. As far as like face to face, we can communicate via the chat box in Zoom, and I can just share out, like any questions and answer those, or aha moments without you showing your face. If you don't want to show it, it's fine. But you can hop on live anyways. Of course, replays are available on all the platforms. What else? If you haven't already, sign up for the Empathic Healers Masterclass, a step-by-step guide to set boundaries and protect your energy, because this is a follow-on, right? We're continuing to improve ourselves, self-care, and maintaining those boundaries and protecting our energy. And of course, meet me back here tomorrow, whether it's live or on the replay, because you can always communicate and participate in the comment section if you would like. Tomorrow we are talking about emotions, which are also, we call energy and motion, right? And the sacral chakra energy. So thank you for sharing your time and space with me. I will see you tomorrow. So much love. Bye, guys.